Let me ask you this, bro. Why are you settling for average right now? We're in a time where there's so much opportunity, there's so much abundance all around you. We have the age of the internet, you have social media, you have YouTube, which you're watching me on right now. Really think about this. Why are you settling for average? I'll tell you why. It's because more than likely you've been following the goals that have been set for you by your environment, and you're following goals that aren't really yours. You go through life, study hard for your exams, you study hard for high school, you study hard for college or university, and you follow the advice of your parents, your teachers, and you can quite often fall into the trap of pleasing the people around you rather than truly serving the people around you. When you simply go through life floating about with no clear decision on what you want, what you end up doing is you just end up falling back to the confines of your own comfort zone and your lowest standards in life. And if your lowest standards in life have been programmed into you from the people around you, well, guess what? It's kind of like that quote, you're just going to be the average of the people around you. And that quote is very, very true. If you look at, for example, a plant that's been put into a plant pot where there's a shelf on top of it, that plant is only going to grow to the ceiling of that shelf. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you put that plant in an open environment, that plant is just going to fill out the entire space. Like, this is a proven thing. Like, look at science, okay? And it's the exact same thing with you right now. If you've been put in an environment where you're only limited to the opinions of the people around you and the goals of the people around you, and that's the only thing that's been programmed into your mind because you've been so unconscious about it through your whole life, you're just going to fall to those standards. There's two types of people that are watching this video. There's those of you who are just floating through life, who don't really have a clear direction, and you're basically falling to those standards that I spoke about, where you're just following what everyone else does. And then there's also those other people who are watching this video who deep down, deep within, truly know what would really make them happy and fulfilled in life, but they're just not doing it simply due to fear of criticism. Fear of criticism is like one of the biggest causes of failure. It talks about this in Think and Grow Rich, and no one actually cares about what you do in life. Especially once you reach a certain age, like, no one really cares. They might look at you, they might talk about you for like 5 minutes, but then they just instantly forget because everyone's like so like stuck in like their own head, right? So just do what you want to do. If you're in this situation right now, what I'd suggest you do is get super clear with intention on exactly what you want in life. Because if right now you look around you and you have a lot of things that you don't want, all you have to do is simply change that perception that you have of your reality and align it with something that you desire. This goes into the point of like the reticular activating system in your brain. And the best example I can give is if you're in the UK, I don't know if you guys play this in the USA, but if you've ever played that yellow car game as a child, where like you consciously look for yellow cars on the road, before you know it, you start seeing yellow cars all over the place. The same applies for absolutely everything in life. If you're going through life and you're unconsciously looking for fear, looking for criticism because you fear that thing, because your energy's flowing to that thing, all you're going to do is you're going to get that. Likewise, if you go through life with the mindset that money's abundance, money's all around you, that money just instantly goes into your bank account, or that everyone around you is positive, that's all you're going to see in life. Maybe you have a dream car. Similar to the yellow car example, as soon as you have that dream car, you start seeing it all around you, you start seeing it parked up next to you, pulls up at a traffic light. You can use this to your advantage by simply setting an intention on what you want. Because this can apply not only to the small things, but also to the massive things in life. So intention is just clear definition of exactly what you want, and then focusing your energy on just that one thing and blocking out pretty much everything else that isn't aligned with that intention. Now, when you have a clear intention, what happens is you basically change the standards within your mind. And what you want to do with this, okay, is you want to get real clear on exactly the character that you want to be in life. Think about your life as a movie. Like, you can design this character as anyone you can want to be. This guy has absolutely zero limitations, and you can just basically dream of absolutely anything you want. So what you want to do is write out this character's thoughts, this character's feelings, and this character's actions that they're doing, okay? And very simply, what you want to do is start embodying that person. And what this will allow you to do, especially when you repeat this over a period of 21 days, a period of 30 days, 90 days, you're going to start building habits, and you're going to start replacing the thoughts in your mind that weren't serving you with the new thoughts that are aligned with this new character who already has the desired reality that you want to live. 95% of your thoughts every day are the same, and you have 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts every single day. You'll realize why you're in the reality that you don't want to live in, because all of those 60 to 70,000 thoughts that you're having simply don't serve you in any way at all. Everything starts with thought. Your thoughts are the cause of your reality, and your reality is the effect of your thoughts. So you must dive to the root cause of the problem, which is thoughts, and that's how you're going to start replacing them, simply by getting clear on this new character. And that's one of the first steps to turning off autopilot in your life. Now, in order to go even deeper into becoming aware of yourself, just like I said, you must understand the new thoughts, the new feelings, and the new actions that you want to have. Now, if you're missing just one of these things, you're going to entirely mess up this process, and it's going to take so much longer to go ahead and snap into the desired reality that you want to live in. Because think about this, if you have the conscious thoughts of I'm making a ton of money, I'm living a life of freedom, I have my dream physique, but your feelings are still of lower vibration, where you're feeling lack, you're feeling desire, or you're feeling even shame about your current reality, and your actions are also waking up late, eating junk food, still working in a crap job, well, guess what? You're going to still remain in that old reality until you change also the feelings and the actions. Your thoughts basically send the signal out to the universe. You don't really have a problem with getting super clear on what you want in life. What you have a problem is with actually feeling like you already have that thing, because the feeling will also collapse time and draw back to you exactly what you want. And then there's also the actions on top of that. Because if you're not doing the actions, like we're physical beings living on a physical plane, if you're not doing the actions, you're literally just going to be sat there like delaying the process. Chances are right now there's only one thing that you need to do in order to snap into that new reality. Maybe it's quitting a job, maybe it's leaving those friends, maybe it's just moving out of your environment. All you have to do is make a simple decision. You must take action though. If you're not taking action and you're just sitting there all airy-fairy with your thoughts and your affirmations and your feelings and meditating all day, let me tell you this right now. Yes, it can work, but the majority of the time you're just going to be sat there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. That's why we're physical beings on a physical plane. Like, we're here to do physical shit. Once you start committing to all three of these things in your reality, what you're going to start to see over a period of time is a lot of minor little changes. You might start noticing someone starts talking about your goals, or something about the environment that you want to live in, or someone starts talking about fitness to you, or you just get approached. You'll start noticing all of these different little things and little changes in your reality. Maybe you start seeing certain sequences of numbers. And this kind of goes back to the reticular activating system. Just like when you were younger, just like when you look for your dream car on the streets, you start seeing all of these things because you're becoming aware of these things. All of these opportunities, all of these objects, all of these people in your reality were always there all this time. However, it was simply the filter that you were looking through your reality, which was causing you not to see those things. When you get to a point where you're truly ready to receive, and this is when you absolutely feel like you already have this thing on a deep subconscious level, to the point where within your mind, you already have it and you don't feel any different regardless of what your external reality looks like, that's when you're going to literally draw in the entire thing that you want. Whether it's the dream job, whether it's the dream house, the person you want, whatever opportunity or whatever desire you have, as soon as you feel deep within your subconscious that you already have that thing, as if it's already done, that's when it's going to happen. The universe will reward you for being grateful for what you have. And the more you feel gratitude and the more you feel heightened states of frequency, the more you're going to build up that habit, and therefore the more you're going to be able to attract into your life. If you've set a goal in your mind which you don't truly know how you're going to get to, what you must understand is that when you simply focus on what you want and why you want it, and just forget about the how, and just commit to feeling like it's already done over a period of time, your subconscious mind will work wonders, and it will figure out for you in some way how you're going to get to this goal. Let's say you want £1 million or $1 million by the end of next year, and you don't have a clue how to do that. Let's say you're just working a regular 9 to 5. If you write that down on a piece of paper and then every day read over that piece of paper as if you already have that thing, in some way, somehow, if you just trust that the universe has got your back or that God has got your back, that opportunity is going to come through the door. Maybe you'll receive a download from someone who just randomly approaches you on the street and just starts talking to you about random stuff. Or maybe you just watch a video and all of a sudden something clicks and you realize, cool, this is the plan. And sometimes the plan might not even show itself with clear steps. However, you'll get this kind of inner feeling where you know that this is what you must do and that this is aligned with the goal. And as soon as you get that plan, all you want to do is commit to that thing and just go with it. Like, go with it. Even if it's imperfect action, just stick to it. Maybe you try something and it doesn't work, but the more persistent you are in knowing that this goal is already done, in having faith that this goal is already done, then you're gonna move towards that thing and everything will just figure itself out. Your plans will unfold in their own timing as long as you have faith and trust that that thing that you want is already done. To kind of summarize this video, the real simple key to go ahead and turn off autopilot is, number one, become aware of your current thoughts, feelings, and actions by observing the past week, the past month, or the past year of your life and looking at what you've done on a day-to-day basis. Awareness is the first step, and then as you transcend to acceptance, you're going to be able to let go of this old reality. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and become super aware of who you want to be and become aware of the version of you who already has the goals that you desire. Write down the new thoughts, the new feelings, and the new actions of this person and embody this until it's already done. It's as simple as that. That's how you turn off autopilot. Commit to it, have faith, and it's already done. I'll see you guys in the next one.